Oh, people, how you doing? Right, back on course now. We are going hard on all cylinders here. I'm having a massive sort out today because I've got shit everywhere and I ain't even organised in myself, and if I'm not organised and I'm not even self-happy, how can I portray this bloody self-happiness? Moron. So here's a simple start to the sort of detail that I do actually I was putting in before I lost my way, right? So, detail. For example, I'm trying to help the environment, so everyone likes to recycle. But when you think of recycle, you think just put things in a bin you've been told to put it in, right? Yeah, I don't like being told what to do. I do what I want, when I want, because I can. So, I like to collect what I find a lot of: elastic bands and hair bands. Now, come on, ladies. The amount of times you're looking for a fucking hairband, right? I see them everywhere I walk. Look, I've even got a few here. Look, hairbands. But basically, to make it fun, right? I'm not rushing for no one, because I like to think about things how I like to think about them, because that's the right I was given when I was born and lost. So now I've got my self-concept and perception back. Check this bad boy. I've got my recycling book. And what we're going to do here, look, is everything I recycle around the site today, that I haven't written down, I'm going to write down. So elastic bands and hair bands, because I like to collect 10 recyclables a day. So that's obviously one of the things. I find these items everywhere I go. Now, the goal is to reuse. That's reuse, not find. Reuse 25, 50, 250 and 500 of them. So far I have reused 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will now do that with all my wires and cables and everything I've got in there. And then I will keep a note as I do it, obviously. So we started off with 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on a roll. No, I want to look like ticks. I like ticks. Ticks are a lot more of an achievement. You hear what I'm saying? It's probably the only thing from secondary school, right? You should keep in your mind. Achieving by ticks. That's how you reset your natural chemical of achievement. Is by keep setting yourself goals based on what you like. And then I've got these lovely little foot things. Oh, hang on, no, I've gone too far ahead. Hang on, back to the elastic band. Sorry. Once I get to 500, obviously. Uses. Right. I know it seems a bit weird, but we'll go through it now. Tying up cables, right? Obviously, like you see there. Now, for me, that's useful for organisation. And it's giving me money ideas, because if I just find loads and loads of cables that people need, and just keep wrapping them up with 3 elastic bands, which is free, and then I take them to the car boot sale and sell them for £1 each. You see where I'm going with that? So I've got 4 in there like that. So imagine that whole thing full of them, right? So easily that box could potentially carry £50 to the car boot sale, and it's small, so I can carry it. I don't need car, I don't need help, I can do that myself. Also for kindling, I can take kindling to the car boot sale, £2 a roll. What? Take a bag full of kindling to sell. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, about 30 quid again. So I can carry that on my back and it's light. Or I can put it on my trolley. So that saves me time, space. And also, it's nice to take time, and these sort of things you do help you with your self-meditation, right? And which is key, because you're trying to find your self-identity that's lost. Obviously, I've got my little foot clips there I will use at some point in the charity base, obviously, because it's good to have things to hang things up off the floor. And clothes, right? When I had a self-reflection of ripping people off for money and selling weed and fucking being basically a tight cunt to be better than everyone, have more clothes, I self-reflected and went, what's the opposite to that? Well, I'll give it all back. So I did. I gave back all the nice clothes, everything that made me feel better than everyone else, right? And the look on all their faces and the appreciation shown just for a simple Adidas jumper, for a jacket of Adidas, you know, just because of the labels that they chase. But for me, it's the heart's touched, which is a nice sentiment. Especially when people like my mate, I'm going to call him Meerkat. I don't really want to shout his name about for him, because I love him, he's my mate, but check out what this sort of idiot does, right? He throws out things like this. Money International. Everyone loves money, right? That's cool, but he just goes to throw it in the skip when his mate's trying to start a charity to help homeless people. So what do you think homeless people need sometimes when they're going to be coming to my charity? Clothes. So, don't ever give homeless people money. They're always housed, right? And they don't need money. They need to now start finding themselves, and I'm trying to help them, so don't give them money, right? Give donations to my charity here. I will store it. They only need clothes, tinned food, all those things that you have there that you don't actually need, or you know you've got loads of things. I used to do all the time, you'd have loads of clothes and just sit there doing nothing, right? So I'm going to cancel down everything I've got, because I've got too many clothes here that I do not need. So I'm going to go for 3 jumpers. I'm going to have loads of socks and pants myself, obviously. 3 jumpers, about 5 t-shirts, not even that actually. I'll have 4 vest tops and 2 t-shirts, trousers, and then the rest will be bagged and stored with that lot out there, right, which I'm going to keep for storage. I've got all that so far, and I'll keep that box stored, and when anyone comes who might need clothes, at least I've got something there for them. Toiletries, I've even got sanitary towels just in case the lady comes and it's that time. So yeah, I think the key to this is your life is to make everything you like doing a game that you like to play. So I like to be innovative, I like to be creative, and I like to live the life I live. And I've found that I've always said if I can live a life without money, I will. So I'm actually not personally going to take any money for myself no more. Every money I make will be for the charity Motivational Outreach, which is going to be the biggest non-profitable company. I don't want to make profit. All money will go on improving and helping lives. That's it. If I need to help someone get to the stars and you need money to do it, well, the money's there to help you get there. I don't need money to live. I'm happy shoveling the shit for you guys. Alright, and then when you guys realise that I have to go through all the ridicule and doubt and hate and things, this is what the challenge is. I'm fighting the country that's been trained and brainwashed. Right, so I'll keep trying my best for you guys. Right, but remember, you are powerful, as I am powerful. We are all powerful spirits with greatness. Right, we should all be like, you're all like sheep. The reason I say sheep is because a sheep, he expects the grass to be there. A lion, he goes out and gets what he wants. Now, if you're getting out what you want in life, it's blaming others and crying and being pathetic and having fake depressions and anxieties that don't actually exist. That is a choice, right? Albert Einstein said it best. Life is how you see it. You see war, hate, destruction. That's what you see. You see love, compassion and beauty. That's what you'll see. So, one love people. Motivational Outreach now open 24/7, where compassion is the fashion. One love.